Hello Rugby Leagueians, how's it going? Welcome to my 2021 NRL Ladder predictions for the 2021 NRL season. So I'm just going to go through quickly on who I think will end up where. Obviously, it's pretty hard to predict where all 16 teams will end up in the season, and there could be surprise packets and it could be results that happen that, change the positioning and stuff. It's only my prediction, so don't take this ladder as too serious. It's just something that I felt like I wanted to do. I haven't done it in previous years, and I thought I would get on the trend this year, and share my predictions. And if your club is, low on the ladder, don't, stress too much about it. Obviously, results can be completely different than predictions. They're just predictions. Anything can happen out there. But with that said, let's get underway. So for 16th place, I have the St. George Illawarra Dragons. For me, I feel like they're going to struggle this year. They didn't have the best year last season. I don't think the Dragons can beat the Sharks in round one. I think Sharks will probably beat them 30-10 or something. They might be able to, score a few more tries in their first game. But in saying all that about the Dragons, I think Illawarra will have a good season. He'll be a player to watch, definitely, down at the wing. He's got a good finish on him, he's got good speed. So next, at 15th place, we have the Canterbury Bulldogs. I feel like the Bulldogs could be another team that could be higher on the ladder this year if they really, go for it this year. So I do think Bulldogs could, they could be higher up in the ladder. I just feel like there's so many teams that, could be near and around or in the top 8. So I had to sit Bulldogs at 15th here. Nick Kotrick, I feel like Nick Kotrick's going to have a really good season. Probably be up there with one of the highest scoring centres. I feel like he's going to go really good at that centre role there. Next we have Broncos at 14th. Obviously last season they were wooden spinners. Didn't have a real good season. It's very a pretty big shock to most people. To watch is a Zarko for the Broncos. The round one game, Broncos beat Eels. I feel like they could win that. I don't know, but the Eels, they started off strong in their trials. I don't know, it will be a very close game between them. I'm going to say it will go down between 4 points. Could go either way. Broncos could win, Eels could win. At 13th, I have the Manly Sea Eagles. It's a difficult one with the Sea Eagles because I feel like they rely on individual talent more than a team performance. I feel like they play, they get skillful tries and stuff, but they just, they fall short. And without Tom Trbojevic for the first 3 weeks through a hamstring, I don't know, I feel like when they have Tom Trbojevic healthy, they play really well and they're almost, unstoppable. But Tom Trbojevic, he's out a lot of the times, he gets injured and they struggle without him, they really do. Their first round match against the Roosters, I feel like Roosters are going to have a really good game, and I can't see Seagulls getting over the top of the Roosters. At 12th place, guys, I have the Cowboys. So sort of just like the Broncos, had a very underwhelming 2020, and I feel like in 2021 they're probably going to do a little bit better than last year. Player to watch for me in the Cowboys would have to be, Tom Alolo. He's always a wrecking ball, 11th place, guys. For my 11th position, I have the Canola Sharks. Now, for the Sharks, this could go either way. They could go in the top 8. I don't think they'll go below at least 11th. Because I feel like they have a good team on paper. It's just, I don't know if they can, really produce it to the to their ability. So I've got them sitting at 11th here. They've got to verse the Dragons. Now, they versed the Dragons in the trial match this year, I think it was. And at the start, Dragons scored a few against them, but the Sharks fought back, and they really, really fought back. So I feel like the Sharks will again beat the Dragons in round 1. Ways to watch in the Sharks would be Mulatalo. Sean Johnson could have also a really good season. Coming in at number 10, I've got the Knights. Player to watch on their team is Pierce. So at 9th, surprise, surprise, we have the Tigers. Watching their trial match against the Seagulls, oof, they went off. And there's one player that I'm really keen to watch in the 2021 season. Dane Laurie. I think it's Dane Laurie. Hang on, let me have a look. Yeah, Dane Laurie at fullback there. Absolutely played so well for them in their trial match. Be watching him through the season though. He's a real superstar. And they got a good team. Like, oof, the Tigers have a good team. They got David Nofaluma, James Roberts, all these star players. And by now, I really hope Tigers do well. I want to see them crack the top 8 and go far in the finals. It would be very exciting. It would be a team I would like to watch in the finals. So good luck to the Tigers this season. Before we get into the top 8, I want to thank you for watching this video, and also comment down below who do you think will make top 8, who's in the bottom for you guys. Just let me know, I'll be keen to see your guys' prediction. So at 8, just making the top 8 for me, I have the Gold Coast Titans. Now, they had a really good season last season. Really surprised me where they ended up. And if the season was longer, I feel like they could have made the top 8. I'm pretty sure the Warriors host to the Titans, obviously in Australia. I think the Warriors have to play their first few games in Australia this year. Titans, for us as the Warriors, for the team I go for, are definitely a bogey team for us. Every time we verse the Titans, they really, it's a close game. They really push us to the end. So I feel like Titans could win that. So at 7th place, I have the Warriors. I might be a bit biased on this decision, and I know a lot of people predict their teams to come around 7th. If you're not too sure, but I feel like we've missed out on finals a lot now. It's Roger's last season. I feel like Roger Tuivasa-Sheck's one to watch in our team. He's going to have a cracker season. Last season with us, he's already said he wants to, play his best for us in the last season and try to get a premiership with us. I see the Warriors cracking the top 8 this year. What they can do in the finals would be completely up to them. They can go on a streak and look dangerous in attack, but they can also just, fall short and be eliminated straight away. Going into the next game, next position, the Warriors will be versing Eels in the finals if the predictions, lead me towards anything. Eels top 3, I think they came 3rd last season. They started off really strong. I think they were on top of the ladder at one stage, and then they dropped a bit. A lot of people like Gus and, really, I don't know, they just put a line through them. They might drop down a bit this season, but if it was, if it is 7th place Warriors against 6th place Eels, I think they could win that match in the finals and go on to the next round. Getting into the top 5, at 5th place I have the Raiders. Last season they came 5th. I feel like they will be around that spot again. Could even make a grand final this season. You heard it here first. No, I don't know, but I'm not really sure who to look out for in the team. Josh Hodgson is always really good though. Papali always great. 4th, I have the Sydney Roosters. Yes, they came 4th last season too. I just looked that up. But yeah, I feel like they'll probably have around the same sort of season they did Last year, normally with the Roosters, they'll have a really good year and then they'll have a bad year. But lately, they've just been having, really good years. I feel like it won't be any really different for the Roosters. They'll have another good year, be in the top 4. They're always a powerhouse, so yeah, you'll see them up there. Third place, I have the Storm. Yeah, what's there to say about the Storm? They're always up there. They're always playing strong, always having a good season. Since their inclusion into the NRL, they've really, had good seasons. They've had some controversy throughout the years, but they'll have another solid year this year. I've only got them one place down from last year, what they came. But yeah, Storms for third, second place here with the Rabbitohs. I'm just going to have a look at the first few rounds for the Rabbitohs here. I feel like they can beat Storms. Against the Roosters could be another tough match for them, but I feel like they can beat the Roosters. Beat the Bulldogs in round 4. Beat the Broncos in round 5. Might be a close one against the Tigers. I think they can win their first 5 rounds, the Rabbitohs. And if they're really on fire, probably go into like round 8 against the Raiders. Raiders will give them a tough go at it. I feel like Rabbitohs will have a really big winning streak somewhere in this season somewhere at some point. So look out for Rabbitohs. Definitely got to be a team to watch. Surprise. I have Panthers sitting at first. Just an incredible season. All them young blokes, like a player I'm really looking forward to watch again is Jerome Luai. Absolutely smashes it. He does. The Panthers last year were so good to watch, and I hope they recreate that. Maybe Rabbitohs might have a better season than I predict and sit at first, and Panthers are second. I don't know, but the Panthers are definitely going to be there in the top 4 for sure again. And it could be, if I had to predict a grand final right now on the spot, have to be Panthers v Rabbitohs. Like, I don't know. Yeah, on the spot, Panthers v Rabbitohs. But definitely comment down below who you think will come where and why, and yeah, just have a discussion. It's my first time doing this, so I don't know how well it's going to go. Anyways guys, peace out, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next one.